Welcome to Chaotic Crochet Chatter. My name is Jenny. I live in North Yorkshire in the UK with my husband and my son, and this is my little corner of the internet where I talk to you all about my recent projects, my future projects, my hand spinning of yarn, and anything else that I've been up to in the last few weeks. I hope you enjoy. Hello again. Welcome to episode 51. It's very late. It is just Wednesday, the 3rd of September, but in a couple of minutes it will be Thursday, the 4th of September. This evening has got away from me. As you will know if you've watched episode 50, which I recorded just before this one. If you are looking for my crochet projects, you want to hear about those, episode 50 is where you want to be. If you want to hear about spinning and things in my shop and a little bit of a life update, then keep watching this one. It doesn't matter if you watch this one first and then episode 50, or go and watch that one first and then come back. Entirely up to you. It will make no difference, in theory. I may refer back to things I mentioned in the other one, but it won't be anything vital, so don't worry about that. I'm going to dive straight in, I think. Quickly, in case you didn't watch the last one, and in case you're new here and don't know what I do, how I do these things. First of all, thank you for being here. It's always lovely to have you. It's late, I'm tired, and my words are going. This could be a struggle, but I will soldier on and it'll be fine. In the description, you will find links to all the places you can find me and all the things I make. You will also find links to any other people or businesses or things that I mention while I'm chatting, and anything else that I think you might need to know. If you look in the description and you think I've missed something, just let me know in the comments and I shall fix it. You'll also find timestamps. I nearly always almost forget to mention this. I don't know why. There will be timestamps in the description as well, so you can skip from one section to the next nice and easily should you wish to do so. Right, on with the show. We're going to dive straight into things that I've been spinning since I last spoke to you. Some of these you would have seen the beginnings of. Some of these you would have seen on Instagram. At least one of them you will not have seen at all. So let's start with this one, which I have called Thank You for the Memories. It's the second Thank You for the Memories skein, and this is basically using up leftovers from everything that I've spun since I got my e-spinner. Basically, some of it even before that, actually some of it was on the drop spindles. Most of it has been this year since I got my e-spinner. This I am keeping for myself. It is mine. You can't have it. There is a similar skein in my shop, but it's not quite the same. This one has a base, like the deep purple is bio nylon fibre from World of Wool, where I get a lot of my fibre from, but not all of it anymore. And then all the other strands that you can see are all the various bits that I've spun up over the year. The little sort of, I'm trying to find a good example, little kind of tufty bits, sticky outy bits, and fluffy bits, and slightly chaotic looking bits are actually spun into one strand of the bio nylon. Is it both strands? Possibly both strands of the bio nylon. I've forgotten now. I'm going to have to get my book out in a minute. But I won't for this one. I'm just going to wing it. And so it's just really fun, basically. I think the nylon was, yes it was spun on drop spindle, and it was the first time I'd really spun scrap fibre in with something else. I hadn't blended it before, I literally just held it along with the nylon and spun it, with mixed results. So it's very scrappy. It is also, however, very soft and actually surprisingly consistent in thickness. I don't know how I've managed that, but I am not complaining. It works out at an Aran weight, which is thicker than I usually spin. I try and aim for no more than a DK these days, now that I sort of know what I'm doing. Enough to try and sell it anyway. I do know what I'm doing, I'm just not like super experienced. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. No idea at the moment, but it's special. It's got a little bit of everything in it, and it's just really fun. Whenever I do use it, it's going to be so interesting to see how it works up. Okay, next we have Hillside Heather. You will have seen this on Instagram. This is in my shop, ready for you to buy. You can own this yarn, should you wish to. And why wouldn't you? It's beautiful. So again, I'm really proud of this one actually. I blended the fibre myself for this. It's not the first time I've tried blending. It's the first time it's been successful. I made sort of mini Rolex, kind of, wherever I blended the fibre and it's worked out nicely. So this is a 25 gram skein. It's 140 yards of, done that wrong, light fingering weight yarn. It's worked out at 23 wraps per inch, which makes it lovely and fine. And it's a really interesting blend of 45% Norwegian wool, 25% Blueface Leicester, 17% Tussar silk, and 13% bamboo, which made it a super interesting spin. That's one of my hairs, you don't want that. And it means that it is somehow springy and soft and woolly and smooth and strong. I don't know how I've managed that, but I'm so happy that I have. It's gorgeous. It feels lovely. So there you go, that's Hillside Heather. All that fibre, by the way, is from Adelaide Walker wool, as is all the fibre for this one. This is my second self-blended yarn. This is called Persephone. The name for this was chosen by my friend Gemma of Yorkshire Indie via Instagram. So again, really proud of this. It's worked out really nicely. It's a lot more rustic feeling than Hillside Heather. This is almost coarse, but in a nice way. Does that make sense? I don't know. I personally wouldn't wear it next to my skin, but it'd be really lovely as like a bit of colour work in a jumper or something, like across, you know, if something you were going to wear over something else, or in a hat maybe, or a shawl, I would suggest. It is a 45 gram skein, this, and has worked out at 100 yards of DK weight, 12 wraps per inch. And this one is a blend of 46% Herdwick wool, 33% bamboo, and 21% Blueface Leicester. Again, I'm just really proud of it. I had so much fun blending. I'm definitely going to be doing more. I haven't done any since, but I will be doing more, definitely. I've not had a lot of chance to spin over the last few weeks because Ned's been off school summer holidays, and I need to crack on a little bit with the spinning for the advent swaps that I'm doing. I've only got a few more to do, but I do need to actually get them done now. So yeah, I just need to focus. Once I've done that and I can just play again, then more blending will definitely happen. What else can I say about this yarn? Not a lot, it's just lovely. It's a nice close up for you. Again, this is on my website, ready to come home with you. You specifically, if you want. I'm not going to force anyone, obviously. I have also finished spinning another thing that's taken quite a lot of time actually, but I wanted to do it. I've finished spinning the fibre from the July instalment of the Magical Worlds Fibre Clip by Laura of The Lonely Knitter and a Folk Yarn Studio. This is the Caves, and oh, it's just gorgeous. I spun it all as one long single straight from the braid, didn't break it up at all, didn't prep it in any other way, and then I've chain plined it to preserve the colour order, and I've got a lovely long stripe in all these soft natural colours, and it is just beautiful. This is, trying not to rustle the packaging that I've got it in. It's 70% BFL, 30% Tussar silk. There is 108 grams of it, 251 yards, and it's worked out at sport weight, which is fabulous. It feels thicker, but when I did the wraps per inch, it's worked out at 16, which is a sport weight, so what do I know? Oh, and it's lovely, it's so soft. This is for me. This is going into the blanket that I'm making from all the Magical Worlds fibre that I then spin into yarn. And I'm, I think I said last time or the time before, crocheting the blanket stalled because it's been so warm. Working on a big wool-based blanket in the summer is not my idea of a good time. But I have kept up with the spinning, so I feel like I'm still on track. And once the weather gets really cool and I clear some of the other projects on my plate at the moment, I will get back to crocheting on it. And I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I really, really am. Okay, and last, but most definitely not least, is Bumblebee, which I'm going to need my book for because I can't remember the details of it, which is my current spin, and I will show you it in a moment. This is yarn that I bought from World of Wool a while ago, and it is a blend of 50% merino wool, 25% bamboo and 25% soybean, which is a new one to me. That's not going to go back there. I'm having fun with it. I have split. I forgot to take a picture of the fibre before I started splitting it up, so I will grab one off the website and pop it here just so you can see what it looked like to begin with. And I've split it lengthways into 3, so that I can do a 3-ply yarn without chain plying, because I've spun this super fine. I'm really, really pleased. I don't know what it's going to work out as once I've plied it. I'm hoping for a fingering weight, but we will see. I think most of these 3 singles, most of the yarn on them has worked out at lace weight. I'm hoping that will focus if I get it super close for you. Well, that's one of the bobbins, and then that's another one. Ooh, try not to drop them. And that's the third. I literally finished this afternoon. So it is really late. I should just go to bed, but I might just prep this so that I can apply it tomorrow. Do need to do this editing tomorrow, which will take a while, but I'm sure I can squeeze in some playing time as well. It's working out really nicely. It's mostly going to be, I think once I've applied it, it's mostly going to be a kind of slightly muddy combination of all the colours, the kind of browns and yellows, a couple of lighter streaks in there as well, which I think is the soybean, but I'm not sure. But each single has striped. It's quite a subtle stripe, quite a short stripe, I think. I'm hoping that once I apply them they won't blend too much, and that there will be sections where the colours separate out and some of those stripes are preserved, so that it does still look a bit like a bumblebee. In an ideal world, it'll end up looking like a fake fractal spin. It's not a fractal spin, but it might end up looking a bit like one. Either way, I will of course show you when it's done. You'll probably see it on Instagram before you see it on here, but I will show you in the next episode. Okay, there's going to be a quick jump back in time now, because I have some incoming to show you, but I've already opened it all up and I've actually started using some of it. In fact, you've seen some of it if you've watched episode 50. So I videoed the unbagging, because none of it was in boxes, separately for you. So I'm going to pop that in here and then you'll come back to me in a moment. And now I'm going to show you, having talked about Instagram, seeing things on Instagram, these I posted about today. I have just listed in my website, sorry, I just want to sort these out so I can actually show them to you. My first set for September, hang on, say all that again. My first set of September's notions. So autumn is here and I am embracing it, and these will not stay the right way around for you, which is very, very annoying. So we have some sets of stitch markers. Each set has got 2 patterned, painted, silk screened ones. That's not going to work, but I'm trying. I'll put a picture up as well so you can see them better. And then one of my kind of scrappy ones. They're all pumpkin shaped, but it's sort of just mushed up. No, that makes it sound really messy. Reformed scrap clay. There you go. So you get a kind of marbly effect of the colours that I've mixed together. I'm really, really happy with the painted ones though. They're so pretty, and they match the buttons that I've also made. These are all listed separately, but I thought I'd just stick them to this bit of card so I can show you them all together. How gorgeous are those? Don't you think they look like chocolate? Like from a posh chocolate box. That's what my husband said as soon as he saw them. Before I glazed them, but still. I'm so proud of these. The black design, is it showing up okay? It is actually. But it doesn't show up quite as well in photographs and in fact in real life. But it is, you know, it is there, it is visible. But the gold on the dark brown, oh, just not my usual kind of colours at all. But perfect for this time of year, and I'm so happy with how they turned out. So those and the stitch markers are all in my shop as we speak. Please do go and check them out. Right, little life update for you. I won't rabbit on too long because I don't know if you're interested. But I'm going to tell you things anyway. The renovations for the house are progressing. The builders are fab. They've been turning up and doing the work and cracking on, and they're all lovely guys and great. We are currently being held up by building control, who have not yet done the calculations for the bits of steel we need to literally hold the back of the house up when they take out that wall. So that's a touch frustrating at the moment. Resisting the urge to swear. Because, yeah, oh, I swear a lot, but not here. Not on this podcast. Yes, that's annoying. If I remember to take a current photo of the work, I will pop up a before and after of the back of the house for you, so you can see what's changed so far. There's more to be done, plenty more to be done, but progress is happening, it's coming along, and it actually so far hasn't been too disruptive. I do think that's mostly because they've been doing all the work outside. So yes, we have cleared away a lot of the contents of the ground floor of the house, but not everything yet. We've still got time to move other things out of the way. We've got a storage unit to put it all in. So we are going to actually have to do that at some point. I really don't want to do. But it's fine. And we have also been looking at kitchen designs and trying to figure out where we're going to order that from, because that needs doing sooner rather than later. But again, the companies that the builders have recommended have all got pretty quick turnaround times. So, and if building control don't get their finger out, we're going to have a little while until we can fit the kitchen anyway. So it will all come together, it's fine. Other than that, Ned's back at school. Oh. First day back today. He did not want to go back. And although he has had quite a nice day today, does not want to go back tomorrow. We're having a bit of a wobble about school. Have been really since, well, probably about halfway through last year. It started becoming really evident. But by the time I realised how much of a problem it had become for him, we were nearly at the end of the year, and so it made sense to just leave it and to just try to support him as best we could ourselves, get him through the rest of the year and then start fresh this time. So we've got a meeting booked with his teacher, who seems lovely from the little I know of him, Friday afternoon and straight after school, just so we can discuss what's going on basically and try and get a game plan together to help Ned enjoy school at least a bit more. I'm not expecting him to love every minute of it. Does anybody really past reception? You know, he's in year 5 now. It's getting serious. They've got to do like major work. I assume they haven't started yet. Today was not a work day. Today was a finding about the summer holidays day. But yeah, it's just, he gets bored and frustrated, and that's turning him off things that he would, I think, otherwise be interested in. And I don't want him to lose focus, because on paper he's amazing at school. Everybody loves him. His report at the end of last year was incredible. Quite frankly, there's always room for improvement, but there doesn't seem to be much, if I'm completely honest. And you know, this is me. Yes, I'm his mum. I'm biased and 100% boasting about my child, but also the teachers have said this. He's amazing. But he's not happy, and I need him to be happy. at least some of the time. I need him to at least not be dreading going to school. You know, this evening since he got home, he was alright for the first hour or two, and then the closer we got to bedtime, it's all been, I can't cope with going back. I can't do it. So, but you're gonna have to. And now I feel awful for making you. So, we'll work it out. Hopefully, we can come up with a good plan on Friday, and I think honestly he just needs challenging more. But we shall discuss it with the teacher. I'm sure they will have ideas too. I don't think there's anything else to tell you that's important anyway, not that I can think of. So I don't actually know how long this episode is, because I can't remember how long the unbagging bit was, but hopefully it should be relatively short for you. Nice quick one. But however long it's been, thank you very much for being here. Drop me a pumpkin emoji in the comments, please, so I know you've watched. That would be wonderful. And yeah, the next episode should be, never make any promises, should be on the 26th of September. Thank you as ever for being here. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope you're okay. And until next time, take care.